Hello and welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen. Today we will start the Wikelo quest series. Wikelo is the first alien we got, and I can't wait to meet him. Her. It. Whatever gender they have, I guess it's not as complicated as human minds these days. Anyway, for the first mission we have to bring different items to Wikelo. One snaggle stick, then we need a get-up coffee with milk, and we need 3 horns from Tundra Copion. These are dog-like creatures with horns, and I guess we have to kill them to get those. What a shame. We played this mission during the Invictus Flight Week, which means we had access to free vehicles. Therefore I thought I'd get us the right tools. It was time to leave the exhibition, so we headed over to the Rijko Memorial Spaceport. The Rijko Memorial Spaceport. Honestly though, I would have preferred the Striker Memorial Spaceport.
My name's Stryker. I'm sitting down and facing front.
Anyway, we rented the Hercules M2 because we can easily carry our hunting tool to our final destination. I don't even go much into detail about this ship. It's a big ship with big guns, but even bigger silhouette to hit. That said, I guess it also features big shield generators, but we probably won't need any of those. I read that we can find the Tundra Copions on Microtech, so we flew back to our home planet.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
As you could see, we picked up our light tank at the Shubin mining facility. The creatures we're looking for should be at the green areas around the equator of Microtech. So we landed at a random spot in the middle of a green valley to release the Kraken tank. Well, it wouldn't be Star Citizen if there wouldn't have been many bugs. First of all, the tank bounces pretty much up and down everywhere. No matter within a ship or on the surface of a planet or a moon, it just bounces as soon as you leave it. The other, and even more annoying bug, is the view. You can't change between first and third person. So if you enter the tank in first person, then you can't switch to the outside view. Which is sad, because I love to switch the view. At that point I used WASD, but I switched it a little later on to our throttle, which gave us much better control. It isn't very likely to meet other players in the outlines of Microtech. Yet, I prefer to lock my ship. Those weren't the creatures we were looking for, so I decided to get familiar with our new toy. Welcome to Star Citizen. At that point I thought we have to start over again, because I thought we will bug through the planet as soon as we leave the tank. But we didn't break through to the other side, yet our tank seemed to be lost. So we had a closer look at those space buffaloes instead. Well, these buffaloes had huge teeth, so they were probably cows, space cows. On our way back to the ship, we discovered that our tank had magically turned again. So we set out to find some Tantra copions. We already killed 3 at this point, but I was afraid that they will tear us apart as soon as we leave the vehicle. It also didn't look like they will back up, so... There was only one left and I was pretty confident to handle it in worst case. I don't know how much damage they deal, but I guess a couple of them can cause some troubles. They are some ugly looking creatures, and beside all being dead, some did still make some noise. In general, I like their design though. But I don't like this mission. It kind of gave me bad vibes about the human race.
Killed only for their tongues and the price of their hides.
But anyway, it's just a game, so we got those horns. I still would prefer if we could harvest more of them, like their flesh, bones, whatever. Anything that doesn't make it feel so useless. After we got the horns, it was time to get the other two items. The snaggle stick was easy to find. It was available in the shop at the spaceport of New Babbage. But somehow I couldn't find any coffee with milk, neither at the spaceport nor anywhere else in New Babbage. Therefore we used the Cornerstone Universal Item Finder. Something I can recommend anyone who searches anything in the verse. It's quite big and with the different stations it can be very tough to find the right item at times. So go check out Cornerstone if you're looking for something and go crazy without finding it. We had everything for our delivery and I was pretty excited to finally meet Wikelo.
Oh, hello. Not expect anyone to take. Can you see? I cannot see.
The Wikelo station is like a big shop, where you can trade items of humans for special alien technology. Wikelo himself speaks a lot.
Could be very helpful for you in travel.
But doesn't show up in person. Which was a little disappointing, to be honest. Anyway, there are many items you can trade, like suits and armor, or weaponized atlas systems, normal guns and rifles, and there's even a ship you can get.
Region posted if you want one.
The shop itself looks gorgeous. There are so many little details all over the place. Wikelo seems to collect all sort of items. There's even a holographic version of Port Olisar. Memories, mates. These are memories. Port Olisar will always remind me of the beginnings in this game.
This inspired by all necessarily of mine. Similar line, yes?
I knew immediately that this will be the thumbnail. Wikelo's collection is really nice. I guess the first time I saw them in the video was about 3 or even 4 years ago. Please devs, hurry up. I want those space whales. As I said, Wikelo isn't there in person, and I also didn't find anything where we could deliver our goods, so we went back to the hangar. There is a beautiful decorated freight elevator, which works as delivery station for Wikelo. So we put the snaggle stick, the coffee and 3 horns on it. Somehow it didn't accept our horns though, and at first I thought it was a bug, because we had many troubles with the freight elevators during our hauling missions. And it's Star Citizen, you know. I tried again, but it didn't work. Well, it also wasn't a bug. A little later I found out that there are different species of Copions, and it looked like we got the wrong one. What else? So we hopped back in our ship because we had to go hunting again. This time we had the white horns, and so they also got accepted. Well, it isn't always a bug. Our reward was this shirt and this cap. Well, I would have preferred a Wikelo favor, because it looks like that many of the items you can trade require a Wikelo favor. Anyway, Even though we didn't meet Wikelo in person, it's very nice to have aliens in the game.
Really pretty, yes.
I love his voice and his character in general looks very entertaining to me. Speaking of it, I hope you were entertained by the video and to catch you in the next one. Your Mombi.